Dale Reynolds Gaming, racing excellence. Well, hello everybody, my name is Dale Reynolds, and I sincerely thank you all for coming back to another NASCAR Thunder 2004 Rookie Championship Career Season Mode Challenge. In the last video, we finished 5th at Chicagoland in a very interesting last half of the race. We were doing so good in the first half of the race, and then we got the speeding penalty on pit road, and we kind of just... Yeah, we kind of just did all of that, and in the last half of the race, it kind of gave it away. And Jeff Gordon's really mad at us now, but that's all good. So, in this video, we'll be doing race 19 of 36, the New Hampshire 300 from the New Hampshire International Speedway, back at the time when Bob Bear owned the track before fucking Bruton Smith took over and took my fall race away. As a matter of fact, just as a timestamp, the Las Vegas race, the 2018 Fall Chase Vegas race, is starting in about 20 minutes ago. This is me peacefully protesting this race by not fucking watching it. Fuck Bruton Smith. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to preface this video by here it is. Legend difficulty 10% race linked and driving assists are off. So yeah, not watching this Las Vegas race because fuck Bruton Smith. I'm going to catch you all up here. Happiness 100%, 100%, 100 happiness on Advanced Auto Parts. That's amazing. Yeah, happiness. Some of the new guys are getting happy. 89 for pretty much all the new guys that we hired just a few races ago. The other guys are still at 100 happiness. Engine bodies and chassis just went in the end of the last video. They're going to be overhauled for 2 races, and the entire mounting machine will be done in 2 races. So there's that. Once again, a big shout out and a big thank you to Bobby Tarantino for creating this paint scheme. This is his 3rd of 4 races that he will be having here in this season mode. Again, it's the nice dark red, just basic but very nice looking racing stripes. The yellow down the middle looks good. The squared kind of digital numbers, kind of digital-ish kind of looking numbers, kind of cool. Yeah, very good looking scheme. So a big shout out and a big thank you to Bobby Tarantino for that as well. Without further ado, I know there's a race going on in Las Vegas right now. I don't give a fucking shit about that. Let's go racing at New Hampshire where they're fucking supposed to be this weekend. God damn it. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm a salty fall New Hampshire former ticket attendee. Yeah. That's yeah. For the first time, we have a car rating of 60. For those of you that are keeping track, let's go to New Hampshire. Alright, looks like Dale O.P. Jarrett is on the pole. Let me show you guys the car setup that we're going to be using here. Got a manual transmission as per usual. We're going to use that manual transmission to our benefit, hopefully, because the gear ratios are a little bit different, so pay attention to that. 20 psi on the tire pressure. Nice low tire pressure. You don't want to go too low because you do get some pretty high speeds out here at New Hampshire, but at least low tire pressure, it's a pretty flat track, so get where you get a little bit more grip. Downforce, you want a little bit of downforce. We got 75 inches on the front fender flare and 60 degrees on the rear spoiler. It's just to give you a little bit of downforce. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move that rear spoiler up to 62 degrees. And the front suspension, again, borrowing what we usually do in Thunder 2003, having the rear springs lower than the fronts. This will kind of keep the car nice and stable for that nice center, get that nice cut center of the corner and straight off the corner. 35% on the front springs, 25% rear springs, and the wedge is at a -1.0, and that's going to assist once again being able to get that rotate in the center of the corner and get that nice drive off. So here's the gear ratios that I am using. First gear is a 2.90, second gear is a 2.00, third gear is a 150, and the fourth gear is a 1.23. This is really based off of, I think, the preset 4. Yes, loosely based off the preset 4. What this is going to allow us to do is to have this shifting in reserve if we need it, because you can shift here and you can make it. You can definitely make up some time by shifting. Now, I don't recommend shifting the entire run, but it's there in case you need it, so that's why we got that set up like that. Please feel free to let me know if you guys like that setup. If you didn't like it, please feel free to try it out for yourself. Play along with me in your own career rookie championship career challenge as we go qualifying in New Hampshire. Just as an FYI, this car is very loose going into the corners. You'll need to be aware of that. Look at that pole on the first lap, but I'm going to show you guys how to run this track here on the second lap here. It is very loose going into the corners. You're going to really need to be on your game. You need to back off the corners pretty early, but you get really good cut through the center of the corner and good drive off. That's going to be what gets you your speed right there. So really got to be conscious about how this car goes into the corner. But top of the charts, 27.01. Paul! Why? Anyway. So yeah, we beat him by about 0.4 of a second. That's awesome. This career mode is still doing good. We're just past halfway in the season, and we're doing phenomenally. That's right, because head honcho, baby, get on my level. Get on my level. Anyway, I'm not touching anything with this car, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going home to New Hampshire.
The 83 car leads in points so far this season.
Well, the NASCAR Winston Cup Trophy is what it's all about. But you can't get it if you don't consistently gain points. These guys know that, and they're working hard to try and increase their lead this week.
Wonderful job. That's right. 43 Winston Cup engines fire here at Loudon, and I'm just on the pole with Bobby Tarantino's scheme, listening to the engines fire at New Hampshire. Yes, beautiful sound to me. I miss that fucking sound. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, starting from the pole, Dale Jarrett and yours truly. It's the Dale and Dale show on the front row. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Going racing at Loudon. Keep that bitch in third gear. Like I said, it's loose entry, but take a look at this center off right there. Look at that. Launched. Right back by him. And to the lead. Like I said, this car is very loose going into the corners. You really want to just try and get it pointed as straight as possible. And let it almost kind of turn itself into the corner. You're going to lead this first lap. But you really got to be careful because it'll snap really fast on you. But it gets so good centered off drive. You see it right there. Beautiful. Just be real conscious of how fast you drive into these corners. I'm hoping that with the tire wear and things like that, that the car will tighten up and it'll get better on the long run. Battling Dale Jarrett for the lead. I got a little loose going into turn 3. Turn my mirror on. Jeff Gordon's my new best friend. Gotta be careful for that. Gotta watch out for Gordon. He's still a negative 80, so he'll run into me with no hesitation. But you see right there that you get a real good center bite and drive off. You just really gotta counter steer. You're almost dirt tracking going into these corners the way that this car setup is. And like I said, you can shift if you need to. You can call for that kick down, quote unquote. But, you know, use it only when you need to. Gordon's going to get into the back of me. Oh, don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, he's going to try and hit me. And, oh, he kind of screwed himself up there. Woo! All right, well, I hope that felt good, Gordon. I hope that felt good. I'm going to try and see if I can't track Dale Jarrett down here. I'm going to try calling for that kick down to third gear in the middle of these corners and see if I can't try and catch back up to Dale O.P. Jarrett. Still kind of, this race is going a lot better than it would have at like NASCAR Thunder 2003. I will give you guys that. This is going very much better. Still riding around in second here and kind of pulling away from the rest of the field, but slowly, and I mean slowly, like a tenth a lap pulling in on Dale Jarrett here. So I've been shifting this entire time. Just got to be careful because these tires will start wearing out and you'll start getting wicked loose off these corners. You just got to really be careful with that. But still in second, trying to track Dale Jarrett down. Alright, so the car is definitely tightening up like I thought it was going to, which is a good thing, but I haven't been able to shift because now that the rear tires are worn and they're going to start slipping and sliding. I had a big slide off of turn 2 one time just a couple of laps ago. So I haven't been really shifting all that much in the past couple laps. Dale Jarrett is starting to pull away from me just a little bit now that I haven't been shifting. Coming up on pit sequences here. I think I will pit in the next couple of laps if I don't pit right here. Be pitting this time here. Lap 16. Ooh, slidey going into the turn. Jarrett is going to stay out. Hopefully I can gain some time on him on pit road. I'm not making any changes to the car. Car is pretty good considering Dale Jarrett's been beating us pretty much this whole race. So 16.69 is the estimated pit crew. Let's see what you can do. Another slow stop. Come on, peoples. Oh, and you had the fucking... Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Oh. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Great. Well, there goes that second spot. Awesome. Okay, let's see where we merge here. Getting back up to speed. Pit sequences are almost finished. A couple of guys still have yet to pit. But we've fallen back to 14th. And I'm going to try up to 13th now. I'm going to try real hard to try and get back up to at least a good top 10, if not a top 5 finish here. This really sucks. Goddamn pit crew. Oh, Kurt, come on, don't block. Don't do that bullshit. I get such a good drive center off of these corners, man. Don't even block, because I will run you over like a dump truck. Up to 9th. Alright, 20 laps. We got 10 laps to go here. Whoever that leader is still hasn't fucking pit yet. I want them to pit. Like, now. Unless that is actually, like, Dale Jarrett. Let me see. No, Terry Labonte and Steve Park. Those are the two guys. They're still fucking out there. Pit. Feel free to pit at any point. Because I need those spots. So I've been shifting pretty much ever since I came out of pit lane, just to try and drive a little more aggressively and to get back some time, try to get it back on the track here. The win is pretty much out of the question at this point. I just want to get back up there and get it back in the top 5. Get a good finish for my fans, all my hometown fans here in New Hampshire, and for Bobby Tarantino. Got some lap cars in front of me. Mike Skinner, don't be a duke. Duke? Dick? Douche? Dick and douche? Duke? Is that what? Don't be a duke. Dick, douche? Something like that. Alright, now that everybody has now hit pit road at least once, we're up to 6th. See if I can't climb and claw back up, at least maybe past Jimmy Johnson, Harvick, or Ricky Rudd that are in front of me right now. See if I can't get back up there and at least get back up into the top 5 with this thing. Oh, Harvick, why do you have to fucking do that? Got lap cars in front of us here. Hopefully I can use them as picks. Back up to the top 5 here, getting around like Hermie Sadler and some other non-existent guys. Back up into the top 5. Got 5 laps to go. Ricky Rudd's in front of me. He's my best friend. Using that Kevin Harvick like down on the apron line there. Try and get some spots back here. I'm going to have to stop shifting here in about a minute or two because the tires are starting to wear out pretty good. I mean, we're 2.7 seconds behind the leader, which is really, again, a bummer because that's about the amount of time we lost on pit road. So, passing Ricky Rudd, using Greg Biffle as a pick to get in front of him. See if I can't maybe fight Jimmy Johnson here. Get this 3rd spot. Trying to get a nice launch off these corners here, coming at 2 laps to go. Still trying to fight Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson is not letting up on that like middle to bottom lane there. Every time I get a run on him, I get a run on him down the straightaway, but I'm on the outside of him. I want to be able to be on the inside of him. Like, here we go. Take a look at that. To the inside of Jimmy Johnson here. See if I can't use the 26 as a pick. Kind of rub doors a little bit. That's how you do it in New Hampshire. You just rub doors a little bit. Up to 3rd. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go here at New Hampshire. We've closed it down to 2.2 seconds. which is even more of a bummer because the closer we get to this fucking leader, which is Dale Earnhardt Jr., you know, that's less time that, you know, with the pit mistake that they made, that's just a real kick in the nuts, man. That we really could have had I guess we could have had a real shot to win. I'm gonna crowd him. Coming off the last corner, little contact with Robbie Gordon. We're gonna come home P3, so we still managed to get a very good finish here in New Hampshire. Just a little bit disappointing with the pit mistake. Redneck Jesus, OP Jarrett. Damn. Alrighty, so Jeff Gordon still isn't a big fan of me, even though, yeah, it sucks. So Jeff Gordon is a -60. Ricky Rudd's still kind of my best friend. I got a new best lap at a 26.99. Still got all the primary, secondary, and associate sponsors done. So 5.17 million is the bank total after this race. New accomplishments have been added to my EA Sports bio. I will, of course, save. All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking a look at the points here after New Hampshire. We still have the points lead. Dale Jarrett did gain a little bit of points on us, so it's 156. It's exactly one race. We have exactly one full race on Dale Jarrett right now. So Dale OP Jarrett in second with Tony Stewart, Redneck Jesus, and Mark Martin in the top 5 with Ryan Newman, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Ricky Rudd, and Kevin Harvick in the top 10. Here's our stats. 19 starts, 12 poles, 7 wins, 14 top 5s, and 16 top 10s. That is pretty fucking awesome. That is awesome. Shop additions, we still got one race left on the tire mounting machine. We got one race left on the overhauling of the engine bodies and chassis. And my pit crew, you guys are all fucking up, but you guys are all, like, really happy. Like, come on. Get your heads out of your asses. Rally the troops. Advanced Auto Parts is all still 100 happiness, and then, you know, Outback and Coca-Cola, they're just, you know, they're there, so, yeah. Once again, a big shout out and a big thank you to Bobby Tarantino for this scheme that we saw in this New Hampshire race today. Unfortunately, Bobby, I'm sorry that I couldn't get you another win, but we did get another pole with it. Got a good finish, good third place finish in New Hampshire with it, so I thank you very much for your paint scheme. And as always, I thank every single one of you very much for welcoming me into your lives to watch this video, whatever day that this may be, hopefully. Thank you all very much for tuning in. My name is Dale Reynolds. Sincerely, thank you all. If you like what you saw, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. This way you get notified anytime I put up a NASCAR Thunder video or otherwise. Getting it done, baby. Share it with everybody on YouTube. Make this shit go viral. We're doing this. King of the castle. Get on my level. It is possible. We're getting this done. I have my videos, so be safe, have fun. I will see you guys in the next video. We'll be going back to Pocono. Back to Pocono for race 20 at 36, the Pennsylvania 500. I can't wait. Poco, yes. I'm out of here, guys. Deuces.
Make the ground shake.